AhSHAR Kadash. AhSHAR Kadash. AhSHAR Kadash. All right, happy new moon. We gathered here again for a new moon. You're all sitting here, whoever's sitting here, you're not in transgression of the law. Come, come. Hallelujah. All right, we're going to go into a few scriptures. We're going to a few scriptures on friends. I hear that word a lot with the teenagers and with adults too. They use that word very loosely. Oh, this is my friend. Oh, we're just friends. We're going to go through some scriptures and get some understanding on who's your friend. All right? We're going to start this class, but I don't know if I'm going to go through all the scriptures, but we're going to get most of them done. God? Guys, you're right? Right. We're allowed to work on the new moon.
So, if you're scheduled, you have an obligation where you fulfill your obligations, but you try to be off for the new moons and high holy days, on Sabbaths, But of course, the new moon, it varies what day it lands on, so it's kind of hard to keep that on schedule. So at least be present at the service, observe the new moon, and if Esau got you working, be in captivity. You have to understand that. But at the same time, we try to be off on these days, high holy days, the new moons, and the Sabbaths. You know what I mean? But because it varies throughout the week, it's every month. It depends on your situation. Now, if you get at a point where you're at your job for a while, and you can schedule your new moons off, right? Schedule them off. You know what I mean? But if you new or some of the case may be, you jumping around from job to job, you can't get off. You can't get off. You know what I mean? That's when you said to the prayers, the Most High, I actually forgive you. And pray to the Most High, give you that ability to be off. You know what I mean? On the Shabbat. You know what I mean? But we gotta remember that we behind enemy lines right now. You know what I'm saying? We still in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't keep the laws of the Most High in Egypt. We had to go out to the wilderness. You know what I mean? There's a reason why we had to leave Egypt before he even tried to give us the law. Because if I try to give you the law in Egypt, what y'all gonna do with this law? How are they gonna keep the law in Egypt? So what we trying to achieve here is, it's difficult, but we're doing it. You know what I mean? We're doing it. We're keeping that law to the best of our ability. The Most High has been gracious to us to allow us to keep His laws in these last days. But Esau turned up the heat. What we gonna do? You know what I mean? So we gotta keep that in mind. All right. So Colossians 3 verse 17. Come on. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all by AhSHAR Mashiach AhSHAR, give the thanks to Yahweh and the Abba by Mashiach AhSHAR.
As always, we always read that scripture, whether it be the soldiers class, Friday night class, Sabbath, new moon. We always open up with that scripture, always giving thanks to the Most High, the power that's in heaven, His Son, Mashiach AhSHAR, who came and died for us, for our sins, and also the angels that watch over us 24/7, right? Or 25/8. So let's open up with Romans 15 verse 4. Book of Romans 15 verse 4. As I was bringing out earlier today, I said that our people, we like to use that word loosely, friends. Well, this is my friend, or we just friends. Or like I hear teenagers in school, high school, whether in high school, middle school, they say, oh yeah, these are my friends over here. Are they really your friends? Are they really your friends? Because you got to find out if they're your friend or not. Right? So start at Romans 15 verse 4.
Romans 15 verse 4. For whatsoever thing were written aforetime, right, were written for our learning, right, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Right. So that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures, that we might have hope of our salvation. Right? We got to search the old path. We got to go back through the scriptures and see how our ancestors handled things, because nothing has changed. Scriptures tell us there's no new thing under the sun. Right? Huh?
Right.
Right. So whatever happened back then during the time of Moses was happening, is happening now. Right? We was in Goshen. Huh? Right? We was there living on top of each other. Aren't we living on top of each other right now? The same thing. Right? What's going on in Sodom and Gomorrah? Wickedness. You know, homosexuality. All kind of different things going on in there. All kind of different levels of fornication going on inside that in those cities. What's going on here right now in 2017? High level of fornication. So there's no new thing under the sun. Give me Isaiah 41 and verse 8. Give me Isaiah 41 verse 8. Let's see who really your friend. Okay? Let's see who really your friend is. We're going to find out through scriptures.
The book of Isaiah 41 verse 8.
Right.
But thou, Israel,
Right.
art my servant, Yahweh, whom I have chosen.
Right. Who I have chosen?
The seed of Abraham.
The seed of who?
The seed of Abraham.
Everybody here is from the seed of Abraham? Son? Read.
My friend.
My what?
My friend.
My who?
My friend.
You see that? Most High said we're his friend. Even though he calls us, he had many names for us. When he truly is as happy with us when we keeping the commandments. Because when we're not, hey, he's getting on us hard. There's many scriptures in here where the Most High got on us and calls all kind of names. Right? Calls all kind of harlots. But when we're doing good, hey, we're his friend. When we're keeping the commandments, the Most High likes that. When another spirit is waking up into this truth, the angels rejoice. So, in this verse, he said the Most High is what? Is our friend. But thou, Israel, art my servant. We the Most High, we the servant. Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, is my friend. That's where the real friendship starts at. Before you start calling somebody outside over here as your friend, we got to deal with the Most High first. We got to be a friend of him. And if you want to be the Most High's friend, you better keep these commandments. Because the last thing you want to be is his enemy. Come? Okay. Let's get Exodus. Let's get Exodus 33. Let's get Exodus 33. We're going to go through the history. We're going to go back. Exodus 33 and start at verse 5. Exodus 33 and 5.
Exodus 33 verse 5.
Right?
For Yahweh had said unto Moshe, say unto the children of Israel.
Right. So Moses, what the Most High told Moses, right? Tell the children of Israel this. Read.
Ye are a stiff-necked people.
You see that? Read on.
I will come up onto the midst of thee in a moment and consume thee.
Is that word consume thee? Is that a nice thing? He said he's going to come and consume us. That's not a good thing. Read.
Therefore now put off thy ornaments from thee, that I may know what to do unto thee.
Read on.
And the children of Israel stripped themselves of their ornaments by the Mount Horeb.
Okay.
And Moshe took the tabernacle and pitched it without the camp, afar off from the camp, and called it the tabernacle of the congregation.
All right, so Moses pitched the tent. He got the tent up. Sons of Aaron came there, got it all together. They pitched the tent, got it together, got it prepared.
And it came to pass that every one which sought Yahweh went out onto the tabernacle of the congregation, which was without the camp. And it came to pass, when Moshe went out onto the tabernacle, that all the people rose up and stood every man at his tent door and looked after Moshe until he was gone into the tabernacle.
And you see that? They done pitched the tent, the sons of Aaron. They had their duty. They set up the tabernacle. And then they saw Moses go inside. Let's see what's going to happen. Read.
And it came to pass,
right,
as Moshe entered into the tabernacle, the cloudy pillar ascended and stood at the door of the tabernacle. And And the Most High talked with Moses.
He did what with Moses?
He talked with Moshe.
No, he sent a text message.
He talked with Moshe.
He talked to Moses. Let's see how he talked to him. Read.
And all the people saw the cloudy pillars at the tabernacle door. And all the people rose up and worshiped, every man in his tent, right? And the Most High spake unto Moshe, face to face.
How he did it?
Face to face.
Wow. How many men could walk this earth and said the Most High came and spoke to them face to face? Face to face like what? Read.
As a man speaketh unto his friend.
A man speaking unto who?
His friend.
So if you and your friend sit down having a conversation, me and Shalom are sitting down, that's how the Most High and Moses was. Just like this. That's how close they were. They were sitting there having a conversation. You hear some of these preachers on the TV, boy, you know, God came and spoke to me. You're a damn liar. You're a liar. And the truth is not in you. The Most High came and talked to Moses face to face. When you read the scriptures, how many people can actually say that? You gotta think about that. Read on.
But his servant, and he turned again unto the camp. But his servant Joshua, the son of Nun, a young man, departed not out of the tabernacle.
Right, so Joshua, he's still jammed in there. He's like, he ain't going nowhere. This guy came down, the Most High came down and dealt with Moses face to face. And the people, they worshiped him from the time they saw the pillar came down. They said, this is it. They was wondering if Moses was going to make it out of there. They just dropped down to their knees and said, listen, man, this is it, man. But the Most High said what? When he came and spoke to Moses, he said he spoke to him face to face like they were friends, like they friends. Isn't it a great thing to be friends with the Heavenly Father? Come? Come? How about if you become an enemy? What happens then? Check this out. Let me put something in your head. If he loved us, right, and he sent a nation to put us in captivity, we died, we were tortured, raped, murdered, robbed, all kinds of things, and he loved us. Imagine if he hated us. What he'd do? He can annihilate us. It'd just be dust. We'll be a has-been. We'll be something that never, they probably even remember it. Who? Israel. What are you talking about? He loved us and he put us through that. Imagine if he hated us like he did Esau. So you know, when he hates, man, that's it, it's on. So you want to be a friend of the Most High. So let's get Proverbs. You want to be a friend to the Most High. So that's your first friendship. Your first friendship you need to establish is with the Heavenly Father. Once you establish your friendship with the Heavenly Father, now you can truly start eventually out and have a friend that's here on this earth. Someone you will call your friend. But how do you do that? You got to try it, man. It takes time. You can't just wake up one morning, see the guy walking down the street and say, hey, what are you doing? Walk with me to the store. And then you start walking and y'all like the same video game. Oh, man, you're my friend. No, it don't work like that. So Proverbs 18, what, 24? Yeah, come on. Yeah, 18:24. Let's start.
Proverbs 18, verse 24.
Right.
A man that hath friends must show himself friendly.
You see that right there? It says a man that what? A man that hath friends must show himself friendly. So in order for you to have friends, you have to be friendly. I hear some guys, and this word speaks in a masculine term. It's also speaking to the women. Because I hear some guys talking about, man, I ain't got no friends, man. I don't hang with nobody. I'm alone. I run by myself. You're an individual life. That's what you are. And women sometimes too, they say, oh, I don't have no friends. I don't need no friends. Right? But, it's a good friend is hard to find. When you have that good friend, there's that time to cherish them. He said it's almost like if you have a friend, it's like A close friend is like you stack treasures in heaven. That's what the scriptures say. If you have a friend that close to you like a brother, and you stay friends for a long time, man, that's a treasure. That's very rare. So everybody can't be your friend. You can't have like 30, like people say, well, you know what? I got 1,500 friends on Facebook. Oh, really? Some people don't know you from nowhere. They can care less about you. You're just trying to get your numbers up. Read that again, Proverbs 18:24.
Proverbs 18, verse 24.
Right?
A man that has friends must first show himself friendly.
Right. First, you got to show yourself to be friendly. What are you even talking about? Yeah, I got friends. A lot of people are not friendly. Read.
And there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother.
That's right. And there's some friends, you might have a friend that is closer to you than your own family member. Yeah. You got your brother or your sister to sell you out for a nickel or a dime. I have family members tell me, hey, let me borrow your jewelry, man. Or let me take the jewelry. I got a guy that will clean it and they'll never bring it back, disappear. Your family will do that to you. And here's somebody that you might have a friend, you might have grown up with him, or maybe you met him on a job somewhere and y'all been friends that you know 15, 20 years. And this guy will never do that to you. But your own family member, your cousin, your brother, your sister, they'll rob you blind. So you got to be careful who you call your friend. Give me a apocrypha real quick. It's the Sirach, chapter 6 and 14.
The book of Sirach, chapter 6, verse 14.
So you can start at man, you can go with a 1, but I'm not gonna go there. Let's just go the 13. Let's restart at 13.
Let's start at 7.
Start at 7. All right. Yeah.
Sirach, chapter 6, verse 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
Right, you see that? You're gonna get a friend, prove him first. Don't just say, yo, you're my friend, we're gonna, we tight now. You gotta prove him. That takes time.
And be not hasty to credit him.
See that? Be not hasty to credit him. Just because y'all like the same video game or y'all like to shop at the same $5.99 shoe store, that don't make that person your friend. Read.
For some men is a friend for his own occasion.
Right.
Some men would not abide on the day of thy trouble.
Right. So it says, for some men is a friend for his own occasion. Sometimes they're a friend to you because, it's convenient for them. Right? And will not abide in the day of thy trouble. So now you get a flat tire, you can't even call him. That's your dog and everything. That cat be all over you. Don't let you have no money now. Maybe you got your income tax, filing 2 or 3 children. You're sitting on 10 stacks. That cat will be the loudest one in the room. That's my dog right there. We go way back. You know what I mean? We popping bottles. We doing this, we doing that. But soon as you get a flat tire, oh man, or you broke, the money run out. Man, I got a flat tire. Let me call Craig. Yo, Craig, help me out, man. My tire flat. You leaving messages, sending text messages, hit them on Instagram, Facebook. I can't even answer you. What a friend. Read.
Verse 9.
Right.
And there is a friend who being turned into enemy and strife will discover thy reproach.
And there's some friend, man. They'll become your enemy. That's the worst friends, man. That's the worst kind of friend you can have, the one that turns into your enemy. It's an enmity, which is enemy. They know all your secrets. You may have, confided in them. May have whispered in them. Then next thing you know, they're blabbing all your business all over the place. That's why the Most High tell you, if you want to have a counselor or counsel with somebody, have one out of 1,000. Don't just go around and, oh, I'm having problems. I have problems with my wife. I go tell Champion. Then I go tell Zahar. Then I go tell Gazi Arad. Then I go tell Shamia Ella. Then I'm telling Big Mike. Well, I'm telling all these people what's going on in my life. He said, if you have somebody you're going to counsel with, take one out of 1,000. But when your friend now turns around and he becomes an enemy to you, he can reveal everything that's going on with you. That's the worst thing, man. Read on.
Verse 10, right? Again, some friend is a companion at the table.
Yeah, I was just bringing that out. He's a companion at the table. Everything is good. He boasts about you. Man, I'm on show. That's my talk right there. Yeah. He all over you. He louder than you. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm sure you've seen it. Read.
And will not continue in the day of thy affliction.
You see that? He gonna be around when you're going through hard times, your affliction. Maybe you got put out, you have no place to stay. He lived in a 5-bedroom house, him and 2 other people. He won't even put you up, won't even give you a room. Nah, man, you can't stay with me. You know, I got some problems going on. Make some kind of excuse. He don't want to be bothered with you, but you call him your friend. Read.
Verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
But in thy prosperity,
oh man,
there will be as thyself.
You see that?
And will be bold over thy servant.
You see that? He be in thyself. He be right there with you. Prosperity, man. Bread coming in. Maybe you got a new job. Money coming in. Gotta be out there helping you fix the car, do all kinds of stuff. But when the affliction comes, you never see him. Trust me, I used to be in the world. Man, Sean will tell you, we used to be DJs. I used to be a DJ. I used to go set up, and I'm going to set up to do a party with somebody. Man, I got about 10 people come to help me move that equipment. Yeah, man, we got you, man. Play that music, play that song I like. I'm playing the songs, we jamming all night long. Let you know at 3:30 in the morning, I'm hearing bird. Nobody around. I got to lift 4 big boxes of speakers, 10 crates, all by myself. And these people say, yeah, man, you know, we go way back, we friends. You're right. I didn't know what a friend was until I read these scriptures, man. These guys will leave you, what do you call you, like a flat lever when you leave them. That was the old slang back then. You know.
Verse 12. If thou be brought low, he will be against thee, and will hide himself from thy face.
Look at that. Even you brought that cat. Not only, man, that cat ain't no good, man. Listen, this guy ain't no good, man. He had all that money. He spent all that money. You helped him spend the money. He was buying you clothes too. Y'all went shopping together. He probably hooked you up with a pair of sneakers and everything. Now when the money gone, that cat ain't no good, man. Whatever. He a punk, gave all his money to his woman. He did this, he did that. He talked about you like a dog. And he was running along right with you. But you know what? You call him your friend. Is he really your friend? Check that out. Read on.
Verse 13. Separate thyself from thy enemy.
You see that? Separate yourself from your enemies. Sometimes your own people is your enemy. Yeah. Not all Israel is Israel, brother. Sorry to break the news to you. Not everybody that have fringes and border blue, you can call your friend. Even some people in this truth is off. And they won't even be a friend to you. Read?
Verse 14. A faithful friend is a strong defense.
You see that? A faithful friend is a strong defense. Read?
And he that hath found such an one hath found a treasure.
You see that? He that found one, you found a treasure, man. What did the Most High say about treasures? What did the Most High say about treasures? Huh? Talk to me. Somebody. What did the Most High say we're supposed to do with our treasures? Stop them where? Why? Stack them in heaven. That's what we need to do with our treasure. How do you do that, man? How do you do that with a friend? How do you do that with a friend? By doing what? By having a friendship with the Most High, right? And that same friend is having that same relationship with the Heavenly Father. And both of you together will have a great friendship for many years. Your friend is out there in the world, he going crazy, going kind of buck wild stuff, and you talking about that's your friend. That guy could be your enemy. I don't care how long you know him. I've known people 30, 40 years. Where they at? They're not in here, I'm going to tell you that right now. So it's very rare, man. When you find a friend, he said that's a strong defense, man. That's a treasure. He said it's a treasure. And most I said you should stack your treasures in heaven. One more verse, huh? Well, actually, two more. All right. 15.
Verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing moves countervail a faithful friend.
Because what?
And his excellency is invaluable.
You see that? Your friend, man, when you have that friend in the truth and get that understanding, that treasure you have, that defense that you have that the Most High talking about, that's excellency, man. That's the best kind of friend you can have. Read on.
Whoso feareth the Most High, verse 16.
Right.
A faithful friend is the medicine of life.
Check that out. He said a faithful friend is the medicine of life. What does medicine do to you? It does what? Kill you? Heal. Right. Very important. Heal. So your friend, in time of trouble, something could be going on with you. You're in a hospital. You left your car with the hazard lights on University of Sunrise. Your friend will come to the hospital, get the key, go over there with somebody else, grab your car, park it somewhere that is safe, come up there, bring you a plate of food, make sure you're all right, make sure your family's all right. That's your friend. I've seen people, man, they'll tell you, leave you out there in the street, right in the cold. Oh, man, but you know, I got to work, man. I can't. Well, that's, you know, I got something to do. Trust me, I have friends. So I asked a guy one time, hey, I need you to do me a favor, man. It's only going to take you about 4 hours to do it. I know the guy over 35 years. I asked him, I said, hey, can you help me to take care of this for me? Go with me over here. No, they had told my truck. I go get my truck back. They told me I was parking in the wrong place or whatever. Come on, let's go get my truck. He said, well, you know, man, I don't know, man, because, I mean, I'm off that day, but I don't know if I can do it. 35 years. You know what? I asked a Northern tribe brother who don't even know nothing about the truth. I asked him, I said, hey, man, you think you can help me out, man, and go get my, you know, they told my joint, you take me up there, I got you, I'll take care of you. He said, what time do you want me there? You see that? You got to understand, man, that's the kind of friend you need. Not these guys, come on, they're using lip service. Tell you that they're your friend when you got money. You got your little income tax or your mom set you off, next you know, the guy's all over you. When you broke, he talk about you like a dog. These people are not your friend. You on Facebook, people talking about, yeah, we friends. We've been friends on Facebook for, we have, you know, Facebook hit you with a memorial. Oh, you've been friends with this person for 2 years. What do you do? So what? It's not your friend. Your friend, he said you got to prove your friend to see who your friend is. Last verse.
Verse 8, well, we finished the
16.
16.
Go ahead.
A faithful friend is the medicine of life.
Right.
And they that fear the Most High shall find him.
You see that? You said they that fear the Most High is going to find that kind of friend, man. If you don't fear the Most High, you're going to get those friends out in the world, man. They're going to rob you, steal from you, do all kind of foolishness. Maybe even try to take your wife. Yeah. Why not? Last verse, 17.
Whoso fears the Most High shall direct his friendship aright.
You see that? That's the key right there. That's the nail right there. Whoever, read that again, bro. So they hear that.
Whoso fears the Most High shall direct his friendship aright.
Right. You fear the Most High, you're going to direct your friendship aright. Read.
For as he is, so shall his neighbor be also.
Y'all going to be clicking, man. Y'all going to be on one accord. Because faithfully, y'all believe in the Most High. Faithfully, y'all seeking the same salvation. Y'all on the same path. Y'all going together in this truth, man. That's very hard to find. But our people out there in the world, they use that word so loosely that everybody's their friend. You got to be careful who you call your friend. We can come out of the pocket for it. We can get Proverbs 19 and 4. Proverbs 19 and verse 4.
Proverbs 19 verse 4.
Right.
Wealth maketh many friends.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Read that one more time.
Proverbs 19 verse 4.
That's right.
Wealth maketh many friends.
Check that out. It said wealth maketh many friends. Don't you know right now you get them lucky 7 numbers? You know how many people are going to be calling your phone? You have to change your number. Some of you might even hit the number and say, yeah, I'm out of here. You don't leave school. We still here. It's hot up in here. You're in the Bahamas. Somebody got a big leaf over you, waving you. We over here busting a sweat over here. You'd be surprised, man. These guys come in here, they all gung ho. Yeah. They get the lucky numbers. What do you hear is birds? Where that guy at? They ain't seen him in a while. You think he gonna tell you that he hit the number? You're right. But I know for sure that if y'all hit that number, I'm out of here. That's good. We good right now. AC, we gonna be in a new building and all that. Cut? I ain't gonna see y'all from the behind the beach. Honey's on the left and right. I ain't going down like that. No. Gonna say the truth out there.
We're going to do the same.
Putting oil on his body, going to do the same. No, that's off, man. No. Aren't I our brother's keeper? What's going on? What's really good? I'm telling you, you laugh, man. This thing happened before. You don't think I'm just saying it because it ain't never happened. This thing happened for a long time ago, brother. Hit the number, boom. I got put up my 10%. I'm gonna do this next, you know. Gone. Cat ain't put up nothing. And came back broke. Yeah, brothers. People look at you like you're crazy. They know what time it is. But the Most High knows. He said wealth, right? Wealth maketh many friends. Read.
But the poor is separated from his neighbor.
That's exactly the truth, man. We go out there and teach. You know, people, I see our people in a poor state. Ain't no love out there. Ain't nobody friends out there. Read on. There's more here. Oh, hold on. No, it's not. Yeah, you can read on.
A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaks lies shall not escape.
Right.
Many will entreat the favor of the prince, and every man is a friend to him that gives gifts.
See that? Every man is a friend that gives a gift. Don't you know what a gift does? A gift do what? A gift do who?
Destroys the heart.
What verse is that? Come on now. That's right. You don't have to get it. You can write it down if you like. Because we know a gift destroys the heart, man. Right? So you gotta be careful. Not every time somebody buy you a gift, it's not all the time they want to, you know, if they mean well. They might be trying to bribe you. or buy you a gift to give them a pass on something. You know what I mean? Come to your house, bring you, hey, I know you wanted that new, that sweater that's out, and bring you a shirt or something. Drop it off. Hey, can I put on your car? Hey, where you going with my car, man? Well, I got this honey, my husband out at home. I want to go, check it. What? You gonna take my car and go commit adultery? You gonna try to give me a gift too? You have friends out there that do that, man. Well, they call you their friends. Well, are they really your friend? Huh? La. Your friend is sitting right next to you. Don't let me get like the churches. Look to your right. That's your brother. We ain't gonna do that. We know you look to the right, you look to the left. That's your brother. And you know the sisters sitting over here, they can look to the right and know that they're sisters there. That we all family. That we all cousins up in here. Con? Con? All right. Hallelujah. All right. Give me Proverbs 14, verse 20. Proverbs 14 and verse 20.
Proverbs 14, verse 20. The poor is hated, even of his own neighbor.
Oh, man.
But the rich has many friends.
Look at that. It said the poor is hated of his own neighbor. What? But the rich have many friends. I'm sure R. Kelly got a lot of friends, man.
8-year-old friends.
Right? 8-year-old friends, huh? This guy, he don't play around, man. A lot of these people, they have, even Will Swift brought out that some years ago, that he had all these people like entourage following him wherever he go. When the new Jordans come out, he fly him and 10 of his friends over California somewhere, and he buy more Jordans. You had to realize those people wasn't really his friend. Because after he went broke, where were they at? He heard the birds chirping too. So, let's get Luke. Let's go on to the Second Testament. Get Luke, chapter 7, verse 33. We're going into there. I know some people just walked the room. Shalom. Akwathium. We just walked into the room. We're going into a class talking about friendship. I know a lot of times people use that word so very loosely. And a lot of times when you have money, your friends come around. But when you're broke, where they at? When you get a flat tire, you call them, they don't answer the phone. Right? As soon as something happens to somebody, they want to gossip, there they go. They just show up on the scene. Or they ask to borrow money, and they make an excuse why they can't pay it back. Or complain about the time. The scriptures talk about all that. We have to realize who our real friends are. Let's see what AhSHAR got to say about friends. Luke 7 and 33.
Luke 7, verse 33.
Right?
For John the Baptist came neither eating bread nor drinking wine, and ye say, he hath the devil.
Man, how you gonna say that, man? Call a man the devil. Read.
And the Son of Man is come eating and drinking,
right?
And ye say, behold,
what?
a gluttonous man,
what?
And a wine bibber.
Call it Mashiach a drunk. Look at this guy walking around. Gluttonous. A wine bibber. This guy just drinking up, either drunk. These people are supposed to be his friends, right? Or they always tempted him. What's the name? The Pharisees. Right? Read on.
A friend of publicans, right, and sinners.
Right. They're mad at him because of that. They're mad at him because he said he's a friend of publicans and sinners. But Mashiach was on the scene right now today. Some of these people, some of these sinners out here, they'll be his friend. Mashiach dealt with everyone, man. He dealt with the low. He dealt with the low. Publicists and sinners. You know what publicists are? These guys were the tax collectors, man. They didn't go and knock on the door and say, hey, you know, it's time to pay your taxes again. These guys rough you up, man. He dealt with them and taught them and got to understand who he was and everything. And told his people, hey, listen, these guys are my friends. And what? When they saw the Mashiach, they saw him, it was distant. Called him a drunkard. So you see him sipping a little wine. Nowadays, the Christian church tell you can't even drink wine. No, drinking's no good for you. But the pastor got to have a love child in the service. That's good too, huh? What's really good? What's really good? These guys are a trip, man. They come take these young women and they say, yeah, well, you know, I just need to talk to you. Come on. I want to pray over you. I'm going to pray over you, all right? I don't think the prayer is what he's talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's the P-R-E part. That's for you to pray. Wait till this guy, even the guy at the top, Jesse Jackson, he got a love child. That's what they call it. You know what I mean? But we go out there every day, man, and we call these people, like I said, back to the class, we call these people and we say, oh, these people are my friends, and we this and we that, and we type, and these people leave us out to dry. And our friends are right here in this room. There's no way you break down right here and you get stretch a flat. You call Michael and say, yo, Michael, man, I'm down. Oh, I got a flat tire and I don't have a spare. Or call Charlemagne, he in the area, or somebody, one of us in the area, and we're not gonna come. We'll come out there and grab you up, man. Because that's what a friend's supposed to do, man. A lot of times you ask a friend something, he gotta ask you like 10 different questions. Where you at again? What time you want me to come? Obviously, you don't want to come. Charlemagne sent me a text. Yo, man, yo, my truck down, my tire's gone. I got up and say, yo, I gotta go. I'll see you later. Shoot me the address. I'm on my way. That's what you do. Brother call you or a friend call you and say, yo, I'm here now. I'm down. Help me out. Jump up, yo, tell another brother to roll with you. Y'all go over there and deal with that. Let me do something real quick. The guy next door here, I know y'all don't see him as much. The one that has the salon or does cut hair over here, next door to us. I came in today, as I was here early this morning, doing some work inside there. And he came up to me, he said, hey man, I haven't seen the Hun in a while. He said, yeah, he's around traveling back and forth, He said, oh, okay. And you here now? Y'all know you're not here today? I said, well, we come in, we have some work to do here, have some things to take care of. He said, wait a minute, you here? And the Hun is not here, and you're here doing what? I said, yeah, this is how we roll, man. He said, man, I don't understand that. Our people don't deal like that with each other. That's what he said. He said, our nation don't deal like that with each other. I said, brother, you in the wrong nation. We deal like that here because why? We deal with Torah. We deal with Torah. This Torah gives you friends, families, everything that you need. Why you need to go out there in the world for anything? Why? And it has everything you need right here. The Messiah is here. Salvation is here. Why would you need to go out there and get anything? But time is upon me. Let me give one more scripture on the friendship, and then I'm going to go ahead and go into the new moon. What is this? It'll take a while. Let's go to Numbers. You don't get one? What you got?
With 1 Samuel's 18th chapter, the first verse.
Okay. 1 Samuel.
Yeah.
18th chapter.
First verse. Okay. Since Minister Moshe is talking about friendship, you know, in our history is recorded, a great friendship is recorded in our history in Israel. One of the greatest friendships, you know, recorded is between Jonathan and David. You know, that they had a friendship that exceeded, like you said, blood ties and things of that sort. Because you know, Saul seeked to have David's life. Jonathan being Saul's son, but being a friend of David, right, always defended David and made sure that he was good. He didn't allow his father to kill David because he knew his father's spirit was up. So let's take a look at this real quick. Get out 1 Samuel 18, verse 1.
Book of 1 Samuel, chapter 18, and verse 1. And it came to pass, when he had made an end of speaking unto Saul, that the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David.
Right, the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David. So what happened there was after David spoke, Saul, Jonathan had great admiration for David. I said, you know what? That's my brother right there. Sometimes you don't know a man until you speak. That's how you know what's in a man's heart, what's in a man's mind when he speaks the words. So when he speaks or when she speaks, you see what kind of person they are. And then you can determine whether this is a spirit that you can roll with or not. Read on.
And it came to pass, when he had made an end speaking unto Saul, the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David.
Come on.
And Jonathan loved him as his own soul.
Right, as his own what?
Soul.
He loved him as his own soul. So when he loved him like he loved his own self. This is how Jonathan felt about David. That's a close-knit friend. You're going to find in your walk in this truth that you're going to have close-knit friends. Ones that you can call on, tell anything to, call on for whatever. Once you get admonished, you can correct. They can correct you. There's no spirit there. You know, there's no guile, as it's called in the scriptures. You ain't looking back and go, why that person talking to me like that? Because you know where the person's coming from. They're coming from where you're coming from. Okay, read that.
You know? And Saul took him that day and would let him go no more home to his father's house. And Jonathan and David made a covenant.
Jonathan, they made a what?
Covenant.
What's a covenant?
A promise, an agreement, a pact.
Right? Read.
Then Jonathan and David made a covenant because he loved him as his own soul.
As his own soul. They were, you know, like, you know, you go to, back in the days, they had a Boy Scouts. And they say, well, we're blood brothers. And they pick your finger, and they prick that finger, and they try to make you blood. That's all. Okay? We ain't no blood brothers in the Boy Scout. But the understanding is, what you have to recognize, you know, in the world they used to say, oh, blood thicker than water. Oh, that's your family. You gotta choose your family over. Sometimes your family's wicked.
That's right.
Sometimes your family is not gonna do the ways of the Most High Yah. When you come in this truth, it ain't all about that no more. The spirit is greater than the blood and the water.
That's right.
That's the thickest. That's the strongest. That's what will bind you together forever. We are dealing with the spirit, the Holy Spirit of the Most High Yah. This is your family, your new household. It's hard sometimes. It's hard sometimes parting yourself from your old family. If you grow with your cousins, you grew up with them for a long time, way back when. But the spirit going to cause those divisions. But when they cause those divisions, don't sit by yourself like you don't have no family. Understand, you got to take on that new family in the spirit of the Most High Yah. The scriptures call it a spiritual household. You of that spiritual household. Okay? You have a new family in the spirit of Yah. Read on.
Verse 3. 1 Samuel chapter 18, verse 3. Then Jonathan and David made a covenant because he loved him as his own soul. And Jonathan stripped himself of the robe that was upon him, right, and gave it to David, and his garments, right, even to his sword, right, and to his bow.
Right, took his own garments off, and gave it to David. Stripped his robe, his sword, everything. That's you, David. Okay, that's the level of friendship that the Most High has shown us in the scriptures here. This is why this is recorded here. We started the class off with Romans 15 and 4, saying the things that recorded aforetime is for our learning. What are we learning here? We're learning true friendship. How far friendship can go. Don't be afraid. Don't say, oh, well, let me not be too close to nobody because, people do me wrong. That's the things of this world. You put up that barrier. I don't know, I don't be hanging with I hear women say, I don't really like women. You don't like women, you don't like yourself. Aren't you a woman? I don't really hang brothers. I don't really hang with brothers. It's just, my wife and my children, man. I say I don't hang with brothers. How you gonna learn brotherhood? Figure that one out. How you gonna be a brother to yourself? Or a sister to yourself? This is part of the learning. This is part of the spirit. The scriptures say, gather yourself together, O nation not desired. So we have to gather together, but we have to become friends. You have to understand what it means. You have to put down those barriers and all those walls that this world has built up in your spirit, and realize that there's a greater treasure in achieving this thing here. Read on.
Verse 5. And David went out whithersoever Saul sent him, and behaved himself wisely. And Saul set him over the men of war, and he was accepted in the sight of all the people, and also in the sight of Saul's servants. And it came to pass, as they came, when David was returned from the slaughter of the Philistine, that the women came out of all of cities of Israel, singing and dancing to meet King Saul, with tambourines and with joy and with instruments of music.
Well, what verse you at?
7.
Verse 7? Just going back into the jealousy of David and Saul. So we have to get into that. But just going into the friendship of Jonathan and David, understanding that that's one of the greatest friendships recorded in the scriptures. Right? So, to have a friend, like the scripture said, you gotta know how to treat a friend, how to approve a friend. And once it's approved, then you're good.
You have to find yourself to be friendly.
That's the beginning. Right? You can't be a separatist talking about you want friends. No, you're not gonna have any friends.
Right.
What else you have there?
I think Job 2:11.
All right. Yeah. The Job friends came in?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was good. Good story. Right. Let me get Job 2:11. We got to go back into this history, man, and start reading. We brought out yesterday when the Tabernacles is over, instead of starting the Torah portion over, I'm going to continue. Huh? You start over?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to start over and then go into? I'm going to add the other books. Okay. That's what's up. We can get this history and see what's really going on. The book of Job, chapter 2, verse 11.
Job chapter 2, verse 11. Now with Job's 3 friends
heard of all the evil that was come upon him. Right? Everybody know the evil that came upon Job, right? Right? He lost his family, lost his children, his home. Last thing, he lost his wife. His wife told him, curse the Most High, and just died. God is wicked all outdoors. You know what I mean? So he lost everything, right? They came every one from his own place. Eliphaz, the Temanite, and Bildad, the Shulamite, and Zophar, the Neemathite. And they had made an appointment together to come to mourn with him and to comfort him. You see that our brothers got together and said, yo, listen, let's go deal with our friend Job, man. This guy got it hard right now. They all got together and said, yo, let's go comfort him. Read. And when they lifted up their eyes afar off, they knew him not. Right? They lifted up their voices and wept. And they rent every one his mantle. Right, so they rent everyone their mantle. So when they came upon him, they didn't recognize him. They looked out, they knew him not. They like, wow, this guy. Wow, he couldn't believe it. Because he was cursing, he had all those bumps and everything all along the bottom of his feet and everything. He was going through it, man. And when they saw him, they said tears came to their eyes. You know, they wept. And said they rent everyone his mantle. Everybody know what a mantle is? I'm going to wear mine tonight, but I didn't bring it. Right? Everyone know what a mantle is? Very long, it's like a vest. Right? So they rent their mantle, they ripped it off, man. You know? Right? And sprinkled dust upon their heads towards heaven. Right, that was the way that we at that point where they were lamenting. They were asking the Most High, you know, to have mercy on him for all the pain and the suffering that he was going through. They loved him that much. They poured ashes on their head, they rent their clothes. Read on. And they sat down with him upon the ground 7 days. Whoa, wait a minute. So many people get on the phone like, yeah, they listen to you, know, you listen to them your story, what's going on. Man, that's messed up. Hey, somebody pass me that soda. You talking to them on the phone, they talking about passing the soda. They ain't listening to you. These people actually went out with them, they got together and conformed with each other and said, yo, we got to go deal with our friend, man. This guy's going through it, man. And they actually went there and sat down on the ground for 7 days. Read on. And 7 nights. And 7 nights. You don't get it twisted. They went out there during the day, just sitting in their home. They're out there all night with him. Read. And none spake a word unto him. See that? Read. And they saw that his grief was very great. They saw that this guy was afflicted, serious. They said, man, it ain't nothing to say. What's there to say? I said, pray to the Most High, and the Most High take this pain off of him, and be there with him while he goes through this pain and his suffering. These people were his friends, man. These people you call your friends, now they're not your friend, man. I'm telling you right now, you need to check them. If they ain't right, get rid of them. Or get them right. Bring them here. So they can be right. That's what Scripture tells us to do. Order your friendship aright. Did we just read that in the Apocrypha? Huh? Right. So if you don't order your friendship aright, well, your friend need to be up in here. Because the law and statute commandments is what's going to keep you and your friend together. Not the fact that y'all like fast cars in the video game. That's not going to help. With that, we're going to go through the songs. Okay. We'll go through the song and start from Solomon and myself, and we go around the room. Fun? Fun? I hope everyone understood what was being brought out today about being having a friendship, being friendship with the Most High. That's your first friendship, right there. You better be a friend of him, because the last thing you want to be is an enemy to the Most High. Done? right? Because what happened when the Most High told us that he loved us, right? Who he loved? And who else? And none else. Get it right. And none else. And he put us through captivity many times throughout the nations. And this last captivity that we're in right now that is coming to an end, our salvation is around the corner. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I don't know about y'all, but they know the rock say he smelled what's cooking. We smell that salvation is around the corner. Con? All right. Let's start out with that Psalms. We get that Psalms. We are getting out of here. And we're not going to look back, right? Con? You sure? I want y'all to start thinking about your motorcycle or your little car that you got. Oh man, what about my car? Who's going to take care of that? Chef, you ain't gonna look back? What's going on? I need a better car. Oh man.
Psalms 81 verse 1.
That's right.
Sing aloud unto Yahweh, our strength. Make a joyful noise unto the power of Yahweh.
Right. Take a song and bring hither the timbre, the pleasant harp with the psaltery.
Blow the trumpet and the new moon, and the time appointed upon a solemn feast day. For this was a statute for Israel, and a law of the power of Jacob.
Oh yeah.
This he ordained in Joseph for a testimony, when he went out through the land of Egypt, where I heard a language that I understood not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thou callest in trouble, and I delivered thee. I answered thee in the secret place of thunder, and I proved thee at the waters of Meribah to life.
Oh yeah.
Hear, O my people, and I will testify unto thee, O Israel, if thus wilt hearken unto me.
Oh yeah.
There shall no strange God be in thee, neither shall thou worship any strange God.
Oh yeah.
I am the Most High thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Open thy mouth wide, and I will fill it.
Oh yeah.
But my people will not hearken to my voice, and Israel will none of me.
Oh yeah.
So I gave them up into their own heart's lust, and they walked in their own counsel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me, and Israel had walked in my way.
Oh yeah.
Should soon have to do with their enemies and turn my hand against their adversary.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
AhSHAR, the water, the yard, or the Most High had. Oh yeah. All right. God praises be to the power of Abraham, Jacob, the power of Israel. Like everybody go out. We're going to send up the closing praise. We're going to bless the food. We're going to public brotherhood and sisterhood. Remember, don't forget, we have this sanctuary runs off donations and offerings. So feed the box in the back and as you enjoy the feast. And anything else?
Yeah, I know we mentioned about the summer. The priest said we reserved the van, and so far he had 4 rooms that he had reserved in North Carolina. So at the end, I guess get with us, find out if you want to go, you want to catch a ride, and I guess we'll come together within the next couple of days and let you know how much everything is going to cost. There's people with the priest have a council or something. But truly, as he said, give generously, because ain't nobody coming in here dropping no big, rides out front and dropping no big donations in there. You can't fit it inside that little box in the back. We the people that sit in here, we don't want keeping these lights on and keeping the rent paid in here. So when we stop paying, that means we gotta go. That means we're gonna be in the park. If you complain it's hot now, it's really gonna be hot. Right? And with that, all praises to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because truly his mercy endure forever. We're gonna send up the prayer. Madyam, Hakodam, Madyam, Wapanya, Hakodam, rising face the east. Hallelujah. 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 Who's the power? Who's the power? By Hashem. By Hashem. Kuras. Holy is the name of an hour. Yahweh. Holy is the name. Mashiach. Yahushai. Come on now, Yahweh. Come on now, Yahweh. Come on, Mashiach Yahushai. Come Mashiach Yahushai. Come Yasharallah. Rakatha Yahweh. Mahashem. Mashiach. Yahushai. Hawa'ah. Daranawa. Hakadash. Bashalom. Bakushah. Shemai. Zapalaya. Barak. Rapah. Bakazak. Wamagun. Washma'ai. Akim. Agwakim. Bakushah. Yahweh. Mahashem. Mashiach. Yahushai. Barak. Ma'akol. Noah. Washidah. Noah. Wakazak. Shidah. Noah. Wayayan. Noah. Akusha. All praises be to the power of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and the power of Israel. We thank you, Yahweh, for giving us this new moon. We ask of you, Yahweh, to bless, heal, protect, strengthen the children of Israel. We ask you, Yahweh, to take away Shaitan and all his evil ways and works. Baba Kashara, Yahweh, bless the food, the hands that have labored over it, the mouths that shall receive it. And let this food be a blessing unto this congregation, as thy word was a blessing unto our spirit, giving us all that we need to defend ourselves against all the wiles of Shaitan, and to stand up bold as a lion in the face of our adversaries. For it's written in thy word that the righteous shall stand bold as a lion in the face of their adversaries. This we thank thee, Yahweh. Bless all the families, all the souls that are here. Bless all the sanctuaries that are keeping thy new moons and keeping thy high holy gates, with their hands held high in submission, humbling thyself to thy law and thy ways. All this we ask in the name of Mashiach Yahushua. Let all that have breath praise Yahweh. Hallelujah. Let all that have breath praise Yahweh. Hallelujah. AhSHAR, Mashiach Yahushua. One of them, Yahweh. One. Hallelujah. So at this time, what we're going to do is we're going to set up in the back who's distributing the food, and then we're going to call you up according to sisters, brothers. All right, we're going to draw the brother and sister. There's some tables in the back. I asked the brother to bring the tables down, bring them out here so the brothers can sit around the tables. And also, break the games out, things of that sort, so we can enjoy this evening. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right, hallelujah.